What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about Season 1 Reloaded. I got a chance to play a little bit of the new maps, basically Nuketown Holiday, Hacienda, which was you're seeing in the gameplay, and then Racket 6v6. And I've got some opinions. As you can tell by the title and thumbnail, they are not positive, okay? This Season Reloaded sucks donkey. No, I'm not gonna say it. This Season Reloaded update is terrible. All right, I have a lot of things to say about this season. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Okay, this video is gonna be a little more ranty than normal, so I'd appreciate if you enjoy it. You know, definitely like it and let me know.
I'm tired of suffering.
And let me know if you want to see more rants or if you want to see more of a calmer side. Normally, I do like to display kind of that calmer side here on YouTube because there's a ton of other rant channels, okay? And there's not many who think strategically and analytically like me, but in this case, I'm kind of putting all that aside. I don't like this season, okay? I know that I haven't played it that long, and I know that, you know, I haven't used every single weapon and played every map like a million times, so where's your credibility or whatever? No, man, just going gut feeling. Initial first impressions, dude, this Season Reloaded is just not fun. For starters, they took out Stakeout 24/7, and I'm not saying I needed that in order to have fun in this game, but yes, it did contribute a lot to my playability. For instance, I played a lot yesterday just because I was grinding hardcore Stakeout for, you know, pistols and some submachine guns, and I was having a lot of fun, you know, every single game. I was getting, you know, between like 7 to 12 headshots, and I felt like I was actually making a lot of progress. Well, they took all that out, right? There's no Stakeout anymore. Now you have this new playlist, or what's it called? Dude, I actually just forgot. Oh my God, what is this new map called? I can't believe I actually just forgot what this is called, but it is called Racket. That's what it's called. Racket 24/7. Dude, this map is pretty bad. My first game, I went negative on it, and maybe you say, oh, because you don't know the map or whatever. My second game, I did a little better. I was definitely playing a lot slower, but it's just not really a map that you're gonna get a lot of headshots on. Like, it's a small map, fast paced. It's basically like a large rectangle or square with a bunch of rooms cut up, so it's like imagine like kind of like a little maze, but it's not good, okay? And there's some cover here and there, but for the most part, it's not good, and I don't dig it, okay? I wish that they just left Stakeout. You don't need this, you know? Like, we're not playing Face Off to have fun, or at least I'm not, okay? I'm playing Stakeout, and I'm playing Face Off to level up my guns and to get the Dark Matter camo as fast as possible so that I can play other playlists that I want to play, whether it be Domination, Hardpoint, Ranked Play, Warzone, you know, anything like that. That's why I'm playing in Face Off. I'm not playing Face Off so I can keep playing on Face Off over and over again later.
What did he say?
I really don't get why, you know, Treyarch fell off when it comes to making face-off maps. A lot of the maps back in Black Ops Cold War were very playable, very good, you know, like Game Show, for instance, and, you know, that train map, U-Bahn, the Russian Moscow map thing wasn't that good, to be honest, but a lot of them were all right and were actually decent. I'm going to briefly touch on Holiday Nuketown here. It's the same. It's just the games I played were insanely sweaty. I'm hearing that, you know, SPMM got tweaked or something, that something's a little wonky with the matchmaking. I saw a lot of like two boxers on Twitter kind of crying. I don't know if they're just changing it so it's more like the ranked play system and there's really no difference in playing pubs or ranked anymore, but you know, for the most part, yeah, whenever I'm playing Nuketown these days, it just feels like I'm constantly getting sweated on. It's like 1 or 2 out of 10 matches where I feel like it's like a fair fight or where I feel like I'm doing decent. Other than that, I feel like I'm getting mollywopped and destroyed. Now that we got Nuketown out of the way, I want to talk about Hacienda. It's a beautiful map, okay? It looks great. I was very concerned in, you know, yesterday's video where I was like, oh, maybe it's not gonna be as colorful or vibrant as its Black Ops 4 counterpart. No, I was completely wrong, okay?
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
This map actually plays the exact same. It feels the exact same, and it looks maybe brighter than it did before, and I like it. There's no real problems. I will say in this particular gameplay they're watching, I'm playing team deathmatch, and it basically goes to time limit. I don't know if people just aren't moving or what. They need to spice this up somehow, and 6v6 on this map is just not great, okay? And it needs to be domination or hardpoint if it's going to be 6v6. We can't do team deathmatch or free-for-all, anything like that on this map. It's just a little too big. I saw a funny tweet from Ghost of Hope, and I pretty much echo the sentiment. He says Hacienda is the best map in Black Ops 6, and that's pretty much true. You know, I think, like, personally I like maps like Subsonic and maybe even Babylon on like fun lobbies, as long as I'm not getting completely shat on, but for the most part, like as well as like a good playing map, like not just a brain rot map, I guess Hacienda is definitely the best map. Okay, it's definitely just the best map when it comes to just trying to have fun, you know, controlling spawns and feeling like there's actually skill involved, rather than just like, oh, I spawned in front of 10 people, here's easy 10 headshots. Like, that's basically what, you know, Subsonic and Babylon are like, maybe even Payback to a degree. I think the main issue with this map Hacienda here is that it's a little too big for team deathmatch. Other than that, this game is just very sweaty, and that's my huge issue with Season 1 Reloaded, guys. It is insanely sweaty to the point where I got off. I tried to play this season essentially right when it came out, this Reloaded update, and I got off right away. I played 2 matches on Hacienda, a couple matches on Nuketown, and like 2 matches on Racket, just to try to get some gameplay. The first match, every single time I was just getting shat on, and then the second time I played a lot more methodical, camped a little bit, and then ended up getting like a decent score. And that's what you're seeing in this gameplay. It's my second game on Hacienda.
Is this nigga serious?
Camped a little bit more, and, you know, ended up with like a 2-ish KD, something like that. So, you know, my first game I was like a 1 KD. It was just like, I was very highly considering just throwing that up and, you know, just calling it a day for gameplay wise, but, you know, I wanted to give you guys something at least a little more positive. You know, I know I'm trash, but not trying to showcase like I'm that trash. It's a sad state of affairs when, you know, a map from years and years ago, from a mid map from years and years ago, is considered like one of the best Call of Duty maps in a new Call of Duty game. And I think that goes to show with like Nuketown, right? Nuketown was probably mid back in the day. I mean, I know a lot of people liked Nuketown. I guess I can't call Nuketown mid, but Hacienda, come on, man. Who from Black Ops 4 like really was like, yeah, man, we want Hacienda back? You know, like, I'm not complaining by any means, but it's just like a very mediocre map, right? It's nothing crazy. It's nothing like, oh man, this map has to come back every single game or something like that. When you think of maps that have to come back every single game, I'm thinking like Slums, Standoff, Firing Range, you know, Raid, things like that, right? Those maps like need to come back. Those are just like fan favorite, Hijacked even. Like, it's a fun map. It's always a good time. This map is just very mediocre, you know, like it's probably a really good ranked play map. And I'm sure, you know, people are going to be excited to vote for this when it comes to ranked, because the current map pool selection for ranked play is, you know, well, let's just say it's not very good.
Boom. Roasted.
Speaking of ranked play, I was able to dabble in it the other day, and man, if you think pubs is sweaty, dude, ranked play is like cave-dwelling gremlins or something, right, man? Like, these guys, if they're not cheating, they are just insane with the reactions, the movement. I feel like if you're not like 18 to 22 years old, snorting G Fuel every single day, and playing this game for like 8 hours a day at least, like, you cannot hang in these ranked play lobbies, or unless you've like grandfathered in and played COD for like a million years. Other than that, man, like, these kids don't miss. All right, maybe it's the cheaters. You know, I don't think I'm dealing with cheaters and how low of a rank I'm in, to be honest with you guys. But maybe, you know, people are just I think people are just that good, and that's just, it's a sad state of affairs when you can't play Call of Duty casually anymore. You can't play Call of Duty, a video game, for fun. People just want to make this their 9 to 5. People want to become pro. People want to, you know, make this their entire livelihood and pay the bills using Call of Duty. And that's just not what I'm trying to do. You know, like, yes, I make some side money on Call of Duty. I don't make nearly enough to, you know, pay bills or anything like that. And, you know, I don't know, man. It's fun sometimes to you know, make videos and, you know, try hard sometimes, but I'm not trying to make this my full-time job. And, you know, looking at the early lobbies when a season update drops, you'd think everybody doing it is trying to make this their life. Yeah, it is what it is, man. I'm not a fan of this, and I think this season is kind of weak. You know, this Reloaded update, it's pretty dang weak. I'm not impressed, and I'm probably not going to keep playing this super often. That's just me, though. Let me know in the comments section what you guys think about this.
Why are you gay?
If you've played Season 1 Reloaded so far, what do you think? Do you like Hacienda? Do you think it's the best map in the game, or do you think there's better out there? You let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you're new, and yeah, leave a like. I appreciate the recent support. Hope you guys have a happy weekend, and I'll see you guys later. Peace, and peace.
Peace out, bitch!